and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Festive Cities Skylines. My name, of course, is Potato. Let's quickly, before we get properly into today's episode, let's just fix that little problem that we were having over there with water. That's just not good enough. There we go. Let's paint a little bit more housing in over there, because why not? And it seems that we've got a little bit of a crime problem going on up here. Well, we did until the police very, very kindly came and sorted it out, which is very, very nice. Now, something that you may notice is we're a little bit strapped for cash at this current time. So that's why it's going in 3 times speed straight away, just to make sure that we can actually make money at an appropriate rate would be fairly nice. Now, I would like to cut back on a couple things. I don't quite know what we're going to cut back on, though. I mean, schooling? Yeah, perhaps. But we can probably scale this right back, because we're actually fine in terms... Oh, high school availability we're not fine for, and elementary we're just fine for. Okay, well, let's take it up. Let's take it up to about 87%, because I've decided that that is the correct level to be working at. Fingers crossed that should give us more than enough capacity. Fingers crossed. Also, great news. People are upgrading. I don't like it when it's so fast. It's very, very jarring, isn't it? Holy cow. Educate more citizens. Oh, come on. We need police to be up here. Yep, police car. Yep, look, there the police are. Has he got a prisoner on board? Yep, he's got a prisoner on board, or a criminal, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, damn it, I've continued to... I keep forgetting to get the After Dark expansion. I'm sorry, I'm just loving playing so much at the moment. I really am, and it's difficult to stop once you start. We are having slight power issues. Now, what's the best way to go about combating those power issues? Probably to bump up the amount of money that we're actually paying for power. That might just get us over the line, rather than building an entirely new, whatchamacallit, wind turbine, because we just don't have the money to do that at the moment, I'm afraid. So, yeah, we physically can't quite do that. What is this? Not enough educated customers. Are you kidding me? Or not enough educated workers? Sorry, not enough educated workers. Okay, that's fine. Well, I am working on increasing my workforce. Elementary school, not many high school graduates, I'm afraid, as of yet. Only 7% have graduated. Little bit annoying, actually, a little bit pesky, and not something that I'm completely happy about, but, you know, hey ho, what can you do? Okay, so what we really need is some upgraded buildings. Like, that's what we really are after. I'll put it in 2 times speed. A happy compromise between speed 3, which is way too fast, and speed 1, which is just not fast enough to make any real amount of money. Well, we're certainly not short on housing. You know, we are fairly leveling up these houses at a rapid rate. Holy cow. Looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Really does. Upgrade underway. Lots of upgrades underway. Nice to see. Nice to see. The most important thing I think about upgrades right now is the fact that we can potentially charge a little bit of a higher tax rate. You know, let's increase it by 2 percentage points. People that live in you know, higher end houses are happier paying higher end tax rates. So that's kind of nice. And perhaps if we increase it by 2%, then that'll just get us a little bit of extra wonga dosh in your pocket. That's right. But yeah, things aren't going too badly. Oh my goodness, that is quite a villa. I mean, wow. What the heck is that? That is some very, very fancy shit that you've got going on in your back garden, buddy. That is very, very fancy indeed. Okay, fantastic. We're now making a significantly larger amount of money since we upped our taxes just that little bit. Now, I really want to expand my industrial area, right? I really do. But at the same time, I really don't. I really do not want to expand it at all. But we're going to have to, because it's going to get to the point where it's inhibiting the growth of our city that we don't have any places for our people to work. Which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, what can you do? So there's a couple of things that I want to do before we get done with the industrial area. We're going to actually just place a 6-lane one-way road. And I think maybe here, maybe there is the exact right place that we want it to come out of. But basically what's going to happen is that once again we're going to have our stupidly flowy environmental sort of look. There we go. There we go. Let's get the road coming down here. That's perhaps a little bit too much of an aggressive curve. But yeah, we want the road to just curve around the environment. Wow, that's a little bit of a messed up terrain thingamajigger over there. But yeah. Okay, let's get the road to come this way. Just a little bit more that way. Now that's... It's going to have to be there. That doesn't disrupt that too much. And we'll continue around here. Oh, except we don't have enough money. We need 3 grand. 3 grand to, or in fact, maybe we want to put it into the fucking atrocious piece of road. Nah, I don't think so. You know what? Let's actually take this back a little bit. I don't think it needs to be that aggressive. Let's in fact try and curve this round a bit more gently, in fact. Something like that, yeah. And then we can just link that up fairly easily, in fact. Maybe a little bit more of a sharp turn. No, fuck it. Let's just try and get it linked up. You know, let's just get it linked up and build the, you know, build the road like we did say we were going to. Let's go a little bit faster. Now, in the meantime, I want to do another one of these things. Like, if I'm gonna do anything, I want it to be on the coast. I feel that the coast is, I don't want to say the least valuable part of, you know, this entire map, because it's not, you know, the coast is nice, but I feel that the much more valuable part, or the much more interesting part, is going to be the mountainous area. You know, we're going to have a really large amount of fun with the mountainous area. Why the heck is this not working? You know what? Maybe we can get it going onto the corner here. And curve around there. Perfect! There we go! That looks like an orbital potato road, doesn't it? That really does. Holy cow. There we go. One way, and we'll set you to one way as well. There we go. I suppose it doesn't really matter if this bit's one way, but we want it to be one way anyway. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now we're talking. Things are looking up. Things are looking gorgeous. Wow. Very nice indeed. Holy cow. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, next things next. We are going to need to try and do another one of those fantastic curves that we managed to do over there. Now, this one's going to be a little bit more challenging. We're going to have to go round like so. And then we're going to have to bring it round like this. And actually, that can... It was almost perfect. It was almost perfect. Okay, and that can go in there like that. Okay, perfect. That's really nice. And while we're here, let's also take this opportunity to do another one of these fantastic curves, because we know that worked out so well last time. So we're going to do it again. Okay, maybe... But you know what? Let's get a straight road out here, and then we will curve it round. Now, I'm not super thrilled about this industrial area, as you can probably tell. I didn't want to build it in the first place, but as a matter of necessity, we need to build it. Which is a shame, in all honesty. It's a shame that we actually have to build it, but it's the game. You know, that's the way it is, I'm afraid. And I can barely see what I'm painting at the moment, but, you know, hey-ho. Although, if I could put the industrial area anywhere, I'm glad that it's on the coast. I'm very glad that it's on the coast. I feel that that has the least impact on everything else, if that makes sense. And I honestly am not too concerned about the impact that it's going to have on our luxury resort area, as in up the mountain. I don't think it's going to change the view too much. It's not going to change the view for the better, that's for damn certain, right? But it's not the worst thing in the world, okay? It's not the worst thing in the world. And I think it's a fairly nice setup, you know? It's fairly okay. Although I do have a problem with these traffic lights over here. Yeah, let's just abolish traffic lights completely. And in fact, I have half a mind to just make this one way. We could just make it one way, yeah. You know, we could do. We really could do. Now, if we made this one way, you know, that could be one way, that could be one way, that could be one way, perhaps? I don't really know. We don't need to think about making it one way at this moment in time. Stick it back in normal speed because the other speed is just way too fast. Way too fast. So people should be upgrading. Are any businesses upgrading as of yet? Not really. Not particularly impressed, I'm afraid to say. Bit of a bummer, but hey-ho. If we pay back any of our loans, we can pay back one of our loans. Might as well pay it back if we've got a little bit of extra dosh at this current moment, which is kind of nice. Yeah. You know what? I dig it. I dig it a lot. Switch traffic lights. Boom. 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 There we go. That's fine. It's good enough. So, I don't quite know how priority signs actually work, but I think we are going to, yeah, put a stop sign there. And I think that is going to mean that any traffic wanting to come on here is going to have to slow down, because we want to prioritize this area. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if that is going to work, right? I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to try it. Okay, it seems that we're also having a little bit of a power shortage, but that's a-okay because we can actually afford to place down another wind turbine, which is kind of a very nice and a very essential to our continued success. Also, I did say a little bit of a long time ago now, but I want to redo this road. In fact, maybe I don't want to redo this road. I don't want to redo the road. Okay, I don't want to redo the road. I've had a change of heart. We're gonna just place an entirely new road down. The reason that we're gonna, in fact, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're gonna get rid of this road and we're gonna do this properly. We're gonna do this properly. Let's do it properly. So the road that I originally had in mind, but I didn't build for some obscure reason, is just a road that went straight across here. Now, the reason that I like this sort of design is so that we can provide public services to the area around here, but also is so that when we eventually get the ability to do trains and we can place a train station, like right about here, then, you know, we can get a train line that just curves up the side, comes up here, and then heads down this side or something. You know, I really like the possibilities that we can achieve on this map. A dead person is waiting for transport. Well, you know what? I can actually fix that. In fact, no, I can't. We don't have enough money. I'm all out of money, and I don't know where I spent it all. Where did I spend it all? Did I spend it all on something big? I don't think I did. I don't think I did, you know. I don't know how I lost it all, but hey-ho. 8 grand for a cemetery. I'll place a cemetery down. Yeah, I'll place a cemetery down. I don't know where, though. In fact, I do know where. I'm going to place it up here. Wait, what? Slope too steep. Oh, over here. We can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah, you know what? A cemetery right over there would be absolutely fine, I think. Should help out a little bit. Power and water are both being complained about by you over there. And you know what? You're actually going to have your dedicated power cable for now. Very temporary. And it looks it as well. It really does, doesn't it? I mean, holy cow. It's atrocious. It's really bad. But you know what? It's temporary. Ah, I remember. I spent my money on buying a big-ass wind turbine. That's right. And I paid back a loan. And I think... Can we actually reduce our power? See, we could reduce our power spending in the budget panel, but I don't really think that's necessary. I mean, we're gonna be dealing with power shortages fairly soon anyway, so hey-ho. Wow, look at this. Almost level 3 buildings. That's quite crazy. The center of town as well. Wow. Hey, we're working on it. Educating more citizens. We're starting to see more educated workers filtering into the working system. Elementary school availability, that's good. High school availability is good. We need to make sure that we actually provide a little bit of education to the people up the mountain. who I do feel sorry for, because they've just been sort of neglected for the entirety of the game. Well, I say that they've been neglected. They've had an amazing view to comprehend with, you know, so they've been able to chill out and just, you know, think about the view, so to speak. Where do we want? I think we actually want the school to go over here. I think this will go very, very nicely indeed. Yeah. Should make sure that everybody in this neighborhood gets 100% educated all the time. Fingers crossed. Are we starting to build any houses up here? Because we did plan it out, although I'm sort of going to cancel this right now. There we go. Good. Just making sure I've got all the tiles that I needed to get rid of. We'll cancel it. It's not really that essential currently, so, you know, there's no point in dithering around and pretending that it is. Now, what the hell? How did this industry area manage to flesh itself out so quickly? That's impressive, to say the least. I mean, can we do anything about that? Not really. I mean, we can make it so there's slightly more industry buildings over here, but that's about it, I'm afraid. There's not much more industry that we can stick down. Holy cow. What demand? What demand? There we go. Perfect. I managed to do it with a big painter as well. Big painter cursor. What demand for industry we have got going on here. We really need to make sure that we get the industry just upgraded as much as we can. We really, really do. Which is a shame. Because, you know, I don't really want to build any more industry. I've had enough of the building in the industry, thank you. Like, I think this is more than enough. More than enough industry. We're not going to need any more. I don't want to do any more. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So, no sorry. As you can see, global happiness. We're quite happy. I like it. I like it that we're quite happy. It's quite nice. Okay, so there's a fire all the way up here. Important to note that there's not actually any public services being provided to this area quite yet. There will be. Believe you me, there will be. There will be an area over here where we have a couple of public services. And there will also be an area up here where we have a couple more public services for the super, super rich people who in fairness, have probably paid off half of the public service people anyway, so they're probably all best friends. Yeah, I would imagine so. You know what we could do? We could take this road along a little bit more. Extra block or so. Give us access to some more housing up here. Yeah, might terraform the land just a touch, but I think it should go down a treat. Fingers crossed anyway. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that will work for sure. Okay, industrial area. Yep, come on. Just get us some upgrades, guys. Just get us some upgrades. I don't know why more industry is requested. It really boggles me, and I don't quite understand. But you know what? Overall, apart from the fact that we've got a little bit of a crime spike going on up there, and in fact, you know what? Let's fix that right now. Let's fix this whole crime and fire brigade nonsense. Let's fix it. Let's fix it right now. By putting you over there. Okay. And fire brigade. Fire brigade have a much smaller reach than... Oh, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Yeah, the fire brigade have a much smaller reach in terms of what they can actually do. So we might be very restricted. Oh, hey, we're seeing some upgrades, which is very, very nice indeed. Holy cow, this place is gonna take off with upgrades. This is very, very epic indeed. Fire brigades, 12,000. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on getting you a fire brigade, guys. Working on getting you a fire brigade. Okay. Where do we want the fire brigade to be going? You know what? Over there is not a bad place. Over here is probably, arguably, a better place. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's plonk one down here. The reason that I'm sort of placing a lot of services over here is because this is a very, very large area, and we really want to take advantage of the fact that, you know, there are a lot of houses close together over here, so we might as well place them down. Wow, holy cow. That was quite an upgrade spree that the game just went on. And then I'm sort of just seeing, can we capitalize on that and go a little bit further and say, hey, we're gonna, we're gonna place down a couple of leisure activities for the beautiful, beautiful people of this area to chill out and do. I don't think that's an entirely unreasonable thing to say. There we go. More leisure. I mean, let's face it, these are supposed to be the highest value properties on the market at the current moment. I mean, obviously, we know. I mean, we secretly know that there will be higher value properties the higher up you go, obviously, and we'll be dedicating more resources to make sure that they are at the highest value that they can go. But for now, let these people think that they rule the roost. Let them think that. It might actually be worth just moving this around a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of a fairer distribution. And we will sacrifice a couple more houses for maybe a little bit of a bigger park. Yeah, let's plonk that down there. There we go. Make sure that everybody is pretty much hunky-dory. Let's get those upgrades coming in, because let's face it, it's worth it in terms of tax revenue. Oh, that is a... Wow, okay. It's an interesting design aesthetic. That's for certain. But you know what's also interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that we've arrived at the end of the episode. We made a lot of progress today, like a surprising amount of progress, and I'm very, very happy with it, actually. Hopefully you'll tune in next time for some more Festive City Skylines. But until then, bye!